Why is the FNAF lore so complicated? Why? Why? Yo, what's up, my little Baka babies? Welcome to this week's episode of Baka Chronicles, the show where I, David Cordosa Reyes, just talk about stuff and be an idiot. We all know why we're here, so let's just jump right into it, cuties. So, for today's episode, we're going to be talking about the Five Nights at Freddy's series, which is like complicated all over the place. They got like so much lore. It's crazy. I don't. Oh boy, I had to do research for this, and oh boy, let me just tell you. Oh man, so much happens. There is official like dates, but like most of it, it's just fill in the blanks at some points. It's crazy, man. Ah man, FNAF is a crazy game. But uh yeah, but before I even start, I want to thank this one guy. Name I think it's Wendy Goon. I think that's his name. Uh, I did research before I did this, and I because I had to do research, but I was on fan wikis and stuff, but I didn't feel like reading, so I just looked it up on YouTube, and I like clicked the most recent video, which was by him, and he just went over the entire thing. Because like I mean, so the thing though is that I know some of the lore, I just don't know like the dates and stuff. Like I know the stuff, but he was a great help, so I just want to thank him. I'm gonna leave a description to the video that he made in the description, because he was a great help. But let's just like dive right into it, man, because like FNAF is crazy. So let's just set the stage. So there's two guys, right? William Afton and Henry Emily, right? They're business partners. Sometime in the 1970s, they open up a diner called Fredbear's Family Diner with two animatronics. Fredbear, they're both golden. Fredbear and Bonnie, right? They're both golden. They're also known as like Springlock. So you can actually like move the animatronic stuff to the side and have a person go in there wear it as a suit. And the people that would wear it were both Henry and William, because they didn't have people for that. So and then William wore the Bonnie one, which like we all know how that turned out. Henry Henry wore the Fredbear one. So between that time, the 1970s when they opened it, to like the 1980s, a lot happened for them. They expanded. They made a company called Fazbear Entertainment to like run everything, and they have like sister locations, and they have this one which is like where they introduced Freddy Fazbear and all the other ones like Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy. Right, that a lot happened. They introduced them sister locations. Great. So 1983, right? William's son, who the internet calls crying child, or as like we've recently figured out, his name's Evan actually, apparently, right? He's scared of the animatronics, okay? And his brother, Michael Afton, bullies him with his friends. And one day, when they're in the place, his brother and his friends actually pick him up, and they put his head into the mouth of Fredbear. And since it's an animatronic, and went chomp, bit his head, kid's injured, kid dies, boo hoo, who cares? But then his soul went into Fredbear, because that's how it works, right? And then because of that, they shut down Fredbear's Family Diner, which, oh well, who cares? But you know but that, right, William was like, oh whoa, that's so cool, my son's in that now. Whoa, that's dope. So he makes his own company called Afton Animatronics or Robotics, I forget which one, I didn't write it down. But makes his own company, makes he makes animatronics specially designed to kidnap children, right? These are known as Funtime animatronics, like Circus Baby, Ballora, Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy. I forget who else, because I didn't care. But that's what he does. And they open up this new sister location, Circuit Baby Pizza World, right? And with all like the Funtime stuff. But since Baby's sole purpose was to get children alone, try to give them ice cream, and then scoop them and kill them. It so it's bad, right? Williams Afton's daughter, Elizabeth, likes Baby. She follows Baby. She's alone with Baby. Baby kills kids when they're alone. Elizabeth is alone with Baby. You know, you put one and two together, and then boom, you get a three. Um, Baby kills her, basically, scoops her in, and now Elizabeth is inside Baby. The soul's in Baby. Because of that, Circuit Baby's Peak of the World shuts down on the first day, and the Funtime animatronics are used for private rental parties, pretty much. And then because of that, right? Because of that incident, Henry is like, "Oh no, Afton, you bad. Get out." So they remove Afton from Fazbear Entertainment, which, like, okay, I guess, sure, why not? But I mean, they could have just called the cops, but then they would, like, they're kind of dumb. Not gonna lie, man. So much could have been avoided if they just called the cops, man, or Batman too. But but because Afton makes robots to kill kids, Henry just removed Afton from Fazbear Entertainment. He's a little scared, so he makes a puppet whose sole purpose is to protect his daughter. I don't know the kid's name though, because I'm too lazy to actually figure that out. It's either Charlotte or Charlie, one of those names. I don't know. Who cares? In the book, it's Charlie, but who knows? But right, he makes a puppet protect his kid. One day though, the kid is outside the little place, and Afton is like, "Hey, look, child, stab." A kid's bye bye now. But the puppet was trapped inside, couldn't go outside. The puppet gets out, sees the little kid outside, goes outside, in the rain, lays next to the little child, and then dies basically, and then the little girl's soul goes into the puppet. You know, that's important. Actually, remember that, right? And where were we? I lost track. Yeah, basically, yeah. Kids go now. 1987, the birth of Markiplier, right? Where Five Nights at Freddy's 2 takes place, right? Where the bite of 87 happened, right? William Afton gets the spring lock Bonnie suit, wears it. He lures 5 kids: Gabriel, Fritz, Susie, Jeremy, and Cassidy, and murders them all while wearing the suit. Now either he stuffs the kids in, or the puppet stuffs the kids in. But either way, now the kids possess the original 5 animatronics: Freddy, Foxy, uh, Bonnie, and Chica, and Golden Freddy. But since Golden Freddy has actually Evan, since he, you know, took a big old bite out of him back in '83, right? Now Cassidy and Evan both share Golden Freddy, because that's a thing. But oh boohoo! After that, Bite of '87 occurs. The Markiplier meme, the great stuff, the good stuff, right? And then a couple years after that, 1993, not 83, 93, FNAF 1. Uh, Afton tries to, you know, he takes apart the animatronics. Okay, cuties, this video is sponsored by Fortnite. Now, I don't know if you heard, but Fortnite was one of the biggest games back in like 2018, 2019. It was huge. Like Battle Royale, great. I mean, they got new stuff nowadays. Like I think it's like chapter 3. I think, I don't know. I don't play it. I don't play Fortnite. I haven't played in like 2 years, but yeah, it's crazy now. I mean, there's like a zero build zone now mode. I don't know, where you don't build stuff. um they got skins that you buy, because they gotta make money somehow, because they never made that story mode they were gonna make that people paid for, and I don't even know if they got their money back, but who knows. But anyway, they're sponsoring me, and if you actually go use the link in the description, there's gonna be no link. Fortnite.com/baka, you actually get like 2 free skins and like V-Bucks. So like, where we dropping, boys? You know what I'm saying? Trying to hide evidence, I guess. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. But in doing that, he actually releases the souls that were trapped in there. So, while he's doing that, he's inside. The souls are like, "Woo, killer, woo, I'm coming to get you, coming for those toes." And, you know, Afton's like, "Oh no, kids, I gotta go hide." So he goes inside the Springlock Bonnie suit, which he used to kill the kids. But, it's old, it's wet. The Springlocks actually fire back, killing him, trapping him inside the suit, right? Which then makes him Springtrap. It's so weird. I don't know, but Afton, he always comes back. You'll he always comes back. You'll see that later. But yeah, and then the Soul's Rest. I think I don't know. I guess maybe I don't really know, but I guess. But now I don't know when this takes place actually, like the year, but sometime between that time and 2023, the events of Sister Location happen, where Michael Afton, the brother that stuffed the kid's mouth and that stuffed the kid's head in the mouth of Freddy, goes into the basement of that circus baby rental place thing, right? Try to figure out what's dad been doing. He goes down there, and the animatronics there want out, but they can't. So what they do is that they actually combine all their exoskeletons to make this new animatronic called Ennard, and they trick Michael to go into this room called a scooping room where they just shove Ennard right in him, right? And they escape from him. And that ending where he turns purple, right? It's so weird. I don't get it. He turns purple, right? Because his body can't take it. Ennard then gets out of him, goes into the sewer, and Michael, while purple, wakes up and somehow still alive. I don't know. It's weird. I don't get it. But eh, but Ennard is now out, which is like all the exoskeletons except Baby, since Baby was possessed. And so Baby comes back later as like Scrap Baby. I don't know. I guess I never played FNAF, but now we're in 2023, next year, the year I graduate, apparently. Uh, Fazbear Entertainment, long gone. Not long gone, but the events in the past are now like lore. Basically, it's just a folk tale. So they make a horror place, Fazbear Frights, but they make it in the in an abandoned restaurant that Afton's body is trapped in, and they find him, and they're like, "Let's use it," because apparently they can't tell that there's a human remains in there, and there's literally a human skull. But I don't know who knows. Maybe they just thought it was realistic. But they basically put him there as an attraction. But since he's alive, he's out killing people. Well, not people, but he's out torturing people again. And apparently Michael works there as a security guard. I don't know, but the place burns down, trying to burn down Afton, but Afton escapes because like he always comes back. And yeah, sometime after that, Henry actually opens his own restaurant too, right? Michael works there. Apparently, he's like everywhere, but he makes it a restaurant, and when he does this, a whole bunch of animatronics are showing up in the back, and your job is to actually put them all in, right? So you're taking them in, you're basically adopting them, putting them all in the restaurant. Every single animatronic, like Ennard, Scrap Baby, Springtrap, uh, all the original actually kind of died. I think that's it. And then, oh yeah, the puppet too, the puppet, which is actually Henry's daughter. So that's crazy. He basically, but all this is a plan, not plan. All this is bait. It's bait to lure all the animatronics there to set the restaurant on fire in an attempt to set them free and let their souls rest. It's a great monologue actually. Like you guys should listen to it. It's great. I like it. But he basically sends Afton to his death, right? And and then after that, Ultimate Custom Night is basically just Afton's own like personal purgatory where he's getting tortured by Golden Freddy. Whether it's either Cassidy or Evan, we tech it could be both. You know, Cassidy because she's mad she killed him, he killed her, or Evan since he's mad about the dad. You know, it could be either one. But they basically just torture Afton forever. And personally, and what Wendigoon also said is that the story should have ended there. You know, because it's a good ending. I like that ending, but then Help Wanted and now Security breaches out and kind of make the story doo doo. But who cares? But I'll still talk about it. But I think it should have ended after Ultimate Custom Night. But Help Wanted basically is Fazbear Entertainment making a game to make fun of all the like stories behind Fazbear Entertainment. So they find a part of the animatronic for for William, right? They plug that into their little game that they're making to make a digital copy of it. But what they don't know is that William's soul is in it, and now he's manifested into the internet. So he basically hacks the internet, and he becomes Glitch Trap. All right, and in the events of those, he possesses this one lady who I think is Vanny. It should be Vanny. I'm pretty sure it's Vanny. But he possesses her so he can escape. All right. And that's pretty much all Help Wanted was. Now, Security Breach. That's a mess. Nope. Like it's a mess lore wise because we don't know what's happening, but it's also a mess game wise. It's glitchy, but basically, Vanessa, the security guard, is Vanny, who's possessed by Glitch Trap. But then on the other hand, we have William Afton physically in the basement as Burn Trap, which is just Spring Trap but burnt. The names are funny. I like the names, but that's pretty much it. And then Gregory apparently is an animatronic. We don't know. Who knows? You know, it's weird. It's weird, but yeah, that's pretty much FNAF. Like in a nutshell, like it's pretty much it. I mean, the books are just something different, but that's pretty much the story. Um, yeah, basically the stuff in the 90s and downward are the good stuff. That stuff's the good stuff. And then the future stuff that's like weird. Yeah, that's weird. I don't. It's weird. Oh yeah, Michael died in the fire. I forgot about that. Michael's dead. He died in that fire in Ultimate, not Ultimate. When Henry built that restaurant, he died there. He didn't leave. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Afton's back apparently in the form of Vanny and Burn Trap. It's weird, man. Ugh, FNAF's weird, but you know, I hope this actually made sense because I have no idea if this made sense, but I hope it made sense. And yeah, FNAF, it's wild. That's it for today's episode. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. You know, hit that bell for notifications for any future episode because you know I'm just that good. And you know, stay safe, cuties. But remember, just because you're an idiot doesn't mean you're stupid.